In round 13, start with 1 chain stitch and work 8 single crochets. Then work a cycle of 5 single crochets, 1 increase for 3 times. Then work 8 single crochets and finally end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 8 single crochets. Work 5 single crochets and 1 increase as 1 set. The first set, work 5 single crochets. Next, work 1 increase. We have demonstrated 1 set. Please finish 2 more sets by yourself. Work 5 single crochets and 1 increase as 1 set. Three sets are done. Then work 8 single crochets. Eight single crochets are done. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 13 is done. In round 14, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 1 decrease and 35 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Next, work 1 decrease. Then work 35 single crochets. We have demonstrated 4 single crochets. Please finish the rest 31 single crochets by yourself. 35 single crochets are done. Finally, put 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 14 is done. In round 15, start with 1 chain stitch, then work a cycle of 16 single crochets, 1 decrease twice. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first. Then work 16 single crochets and 1 decrease as 1 set. Work 16 single crochets. We have demonstrated 4 single crochets. Please finish the rest 12 single crochets by yourself. "16 single crochets are done. Next, 1 decrease. We have demonstrated 1 set. Please finish the rest 1 set by yourself. Work 16 single crochets and 1 decrease as 1 set. Two sets are done. Finally, put 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 15 is done. In round 16, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 1 decrease and 32 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first. Next, with 1 decrease. Then work 32 single crochets. We have demonstrated 4 single crochets. Please finish the rest 28 single crochets by yourself. "32 single crochets are done. Finally, put 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Round 16 is done. In round 17, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 15 single crochets, 1 decrease, 14 single crochets, and 1 decrease in turn. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first. Then work 15 single crochets. Four single crochets are done. Please finish the rest 11 single crochets by yourself. "15 single crochets are done. Next, with 1 decrease. then work 14 single crochets. We have demonstrated 4 single crochets. Please finish the rest 10 single crochets by yourself. "14 single crochets are done. Next, we'll 1 decrease. Finally, we'll 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 17 is done. In round 18, start with 1 chain stitch, then with 1 decrease and 29 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. With 1 chain stitch first. Next, with 1 decrease. Then work 29 single crochets. We have demonstrated 4 single crochets. Please finish the rest 25 single crochets by yourself. "29 single crochets are done. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 18 is done.